Hey, great evening to you all. I hope that you were able to have a heart-filling day. And I hope that you were able to put your best foot forward. And I hope that you were able to take every step feeling confident and strong, no matter what you were doing. I mentioned this afternoon that I'll be cutting down on the lives, which I will be. Somebody reached out to me and really wanted some answers from me. So what I've decided to do is come out and give you guys these answers. So this is what I was asked tonight. Toby, what is your real view on how things are operating? I know that you come out here and you want change and you do this and you do that, but really, how do you view society? Well, I wouldn't be pushing for change in this world the way I do if I felt that anything is operating right. Factually. I believe that the system in society has created separation in every form, even down to the family unit. Okay? Creating... Okay, big head. Creating and forcing factors into people's lives that separate them from their children as young as possible. What do I mean? Okay, the cost of living heightens, so it forces two people to have to be out working. So what does that do? It forces you not to be able to raise your children. That's what it does. It forces your children from a young age into the hands of another to raise, while you're slaving for the system, which what? Creates them already to be conforming to listening and installing everything in them that you should be installing in them. So yes, there's a real problem. You know, I love the fact that women have rights and they're out there in the work field and they're somewhat taking over now. Why? Because we see how men's operations of things where they've gotten us. Sorry, but truth. Okay? Women are more nurturing. Men are not built like that because of the gender roles. So we can talk about that too. Women and men are created differently according to their role that they play. Women are not supposed to be trying to be the man and the woman in the household. But society has forced them to be. Okay? Everything is driven and is driving every single person to separate. Yes, this is why you must take your power back and you must stand firmly in who you are and unity and love. It is, yes, it is in total opposition to how things are working right now. Okay? You know something? I do believe in homeschooling. Why? Well, because I know some children that are products of homeschooling that got far more advanced in their learning than ever any structured system. Okay? Yes, I love the idea that daycares are there, supportive to parents, but do I like the fact that your kids are at daycare more than they're with you in a day? No. Do I like the fact that, the daycare worker knows your kid better than you? No. Because factually, if your child's in daycare all day, well, guess what? They're raising your kid, not you. You get them up, you get them ready, you get them off, and then what happens? You pick them up, it's supper, bath, whatever, and bed. They spend more day with somebody else raising them than you raising them. And then add on all of the activities and everything else. Okay, that's all great. But where's the unit, the primary unit that's supposed to be installed? Well, it's hard to have a unit like that when both parents are being called in every different direction and trying to make ends meet in this society. So it's very difficult. And we've been pushed to abide and live according to the factors and influences that are causing this in our life. But no, men and women are not built the same. Not at all. And that's why a divine feminine, her intuition is heightened and she knows things and that it's a creative power. Like, if they were built the same, men would be able to have kids too. Well, now that they can with all of this trying to play God on the planet, but that's another thing. How do I feel about the medical system? I think that, you know what? The medical system is there to shackle you into being sick because it never really cures anything. Because in order to be healed, you got to fix your energy. And it's you that heals yourself. It's not any medication because that medication is synthetic. So your body can't even break it down. So actually, you go to the doctor to get well, but all you're doing is getting more sick because you're taking shit that your body can't break down. Factually. The doctor's not going to tell you that it's a mismanagement of your energy that's gotten you sick because he doesn't even understand that or she doesn't even understand that. How do I know? Because I went through it with the medical system. So when I sit here with my opinion of things, it's because I have lived it. Not because I'm making an educated guess. It's a very different thing. So somebody asked me and wanted the knowledge. Well, I'm out here to give it to you. Yes, I think that this whole operating system is operating in the reverse, is causing unity, hatred, separation, anger, frustration, depression, anxiety, and that's not how it's supposed to be. So that's what pushes me for the change. And that's what pushes me to promote the books. Me, I couldn't, listen, I've done the work, eh? Like I said today, I could sit in my bubble and not be affected by any of this system. Simple. And I see things very different than the robots that are feeding into the system. I'm never money motivated. What motivates me is change for the whole planet. That's what makes me different. So, somebody wanted my opinion? Well, I'm sharing it with you all. I think this whole governance and the whole way we do things must be, like I've said many times, completely abolished and restarted. Out of love. And not out of shackling people to any slave system or ripping family units apart. I've been talking about going back to basics for years. Well, this is what's happening. We're getting to try a fresh start. But yeah, do I agree with what's going on? Not at all. Not at all. The only thing that I really truly agree with are the genuine people that are out here trying to make a change from their heart. Because a lot of people are seeing this as a huge opportunity, just like the same way death and grief has been used as a manipulation tactic to pull into people's pockets and make you pay out the yin yang because you're mourning and it's easy for you to be manipulated during that time. I'm not that person. You see, there's a lot of people that are out trying to use this shift in humanity as the breadwinner for themselves, but it's not going to work either. So, there we go. There's my opinion. But like I've said, and like I've said even today, my lives are going to be very short from now on. And if you all want the knowledge, and if you all want the change, and if you all want the help, you click my link tree. You go check out my books. You've got an option there to even email me directly. You can book time with me directly. You can do whatever that you need to get what you need from me. I love you all. Have a great night. Peace.